Fundamentally, classification means drawing lines separating species to differentiate between them. Classifications come in two types, Linnaean and phylogenetic. The Linnaean system was devised by Carolus Linnaeus, according to which organisms are classified by their unique characteristics, regardless of the ancestors they descend from. According to Linnaean classification, a reptile is any organism covered with scales that produces eggs in a hard shell, which protects its offspring from dying while growing inside, and is commonly found in warm, tropical places. Therefore, according to this classification method, birds aren't reptiles. The phylogenetic classification system, however, devised by Willi Hennig around 1940, classifies organisms based on ancestry, where their unique characteristics are used as evidence to identify ancestors. A reptile is, therefore, any organism descended from the original group of reptiles, which technically includes birds. According to phylogenetic classification, birds are reptiles in the same way that everything that descended from the first vertebrae is also a vertebrate. Both classification systems are useful in their own way. Phylogenetic classification allows us to identify relationships between different organisms, whereas the Linnaean system makes for a better understanding of how organisms live. Consider mammals as a group of animals that are more closely related to each other than to any other kind of animal. Ignoring their family for now, we can discern that a dog is closely related to you, for example. You both have fur on your bodies and are fed milk by your mothers during childhood. Regardless of our radically different appearances, behaviors, and lives, we are closely related to dogs because we share a common ancestor. Trace both twigs to their beginnings, and you'll find them splitting from a common branch. In the same way, birds and mammals are technically reptiles, as they both descended from the very first reptile. However, we must rigorously scale down our resolution for a more meticulous classification. When we calibrate our microscope appropriately, we find that birds are more intimately related to dinosaurs, as they branched off from a dinosaur. The first group of reptiles split 300 million years ago. Some 40 million years later, a group called therapsids branched off, which eventually evolved to become what we now deem modern mammals. Now, as we all know, 65 million years ago, all dinosaurs except one were annihilated in a mass extinction precipitated by a comet crashing into our planet. Only one type of dinosaur survived, the avian dinosaurs. Modern birds are believed to be evolved from these bird-like dinosaurs. Their closest relatives are crocodiles and alligators. Now, given that crocodiles, who share a common ancestor with dinosaurs and birds, are sluggish, cold-blooded animals, how did one branch manage to transmute its physiology so radically? Scientists suggest that warm-bloodedness, or endothermy, must have been introduced at least once on that branch. Exactly where remains debatable. Another theory claims that dinosaurs weren't cold-blooded in the first place. One paper suggests that dinosaurs were neither warm-blooded like mammals nor cold-blooded like lizards. They claim that the dinosaurs achieved a middle ground, now exhibited by tunas and leatherback turtles. This trait is known as mesothermy. Birds are estimated to have evolved from such mesothermic dinosaurs. Basically, dinosaurs aren't exactly extinct. You see them every day, flying overhead in the clear blue sky.